It's being live streamed. So now we just click on this Zoom and we are ready to go. See, it says here, it's live on Facebook.
Yes.
And you should be able to see it here too. Oh, Kara Kadian's live now. I see us. Okay, very cool. This is our first edition of Oil Time with Danny and Olivia. So you guys know me, I'm Kara Kadian, and Danny and Olivia are my nephew and my niece that are visiting here for the summer from Texas. And so one thing they talk about all the time is how good the oils smell all the time. They're like, I love the way they smell. I love the way they make me feel. And so I thought a great gift for them was to give them these rollerball cases. Do you guys want to show them what I gave you guys last week?
Totally.
And so they've been loving it and they've been using them a lot. And they thought, well, how fun would it be to be able to tell you guys how they're using them on a daily basis? So Danny, I'll let you start.
Okay.
And you know, it's so funny because every time I see Danny now, he thanks me for this oil case. So I'm like, you're welcome. I'm just so glad that you guys love them. It's awesome. So where do you want to start?
Oh, me? Okay. So whenever I get up, I put some lavender on any of my cuts just so they can heal. And then
because you're busy, you're out and about, you're outside playing, and it's just inevitable that you get little cuts and things like that. So you've been using lavender.
And then I put some then I normally put some peppermint on or some supermint, sometimes both, because it gets me.
Do you like peppermint or supermint, or do you like them both?
That's a hard decision because I think I like the smell of supermint better, but I like how peppermint energizes you a little bit quicker.
Very good. That's true. Yeah. So peppermint is a little bit more punchy. So I find that it's a little bit more of like a pow, right? You're like, if you need energy now, it's going to be peppermint. Why I love these oils for kids is because they all will say on them, I'll pop out your On Guard. These are brand new cases. These are like really in here. They all say touch. So this is On Guard touch. And what that means is that fractionated coconut oil has already been added to the oil blend. I got it. And so they're all ready to go. They're easy to use. They've already been diluted down, so they're ready for application. I'm going to put that one away someplace. So they look like that. So you can just roll them on and use them, all ages, and very user-friendly. So you've been using, I think you've been probably using peppermint the most.
Yeah, probably.
Does it feel good?
It smells so good too.
So what's really fun with kids is to, instead of just telling them what every oil does, I love to just ask. Like Danny was asking me, well, what do you use peppermint for? And I said, well, when you put peppermint on, what do you feel?
It opens up my airways, kind of like, so I can breathe better. It just, and breathing is so fresh, and then it energizes me. And if I put it like on my shoulders, then it relaxes my arms and also makes my arms feel a little stronger.
Yeah, I feel that too. I feel like, you know, and we are watching here in our chat. So if you want to put any comments in there, we will answer any questions that you have, especially if it's, you know, pertaining to kids or anything like that. So that's peppermint. And then how about supermint?
Supermint? Supermint smells so good, and it energizes me just a little slower, so I'm still like calm, and
it's not as punchy, a little bit more mild, even though it's a blend of 4 different peppermints. So we have the peppermint, we have Japanese peppermint, we have spearmint, and then bergamot mint is in there. Okay, so those 4 together. But that was one that we used. So we did a family 5K together up in Door County, and when we got done with it, we were so hot and sweaty all in the car on the way to the parade, and we cooled everybody down with supermint. So Dana's going to put that on, and that's a great thing is that with these, with the roller balls, being that they're in touch form, they can roll them on and use them and apply them however they want to. Super easy to do. let's see, which other ones do you, oh, how about you, Olivia? Do you want to jump in and talk about some of your favorites?
Yes, I've been waiting.
Sorry.
It's okay. So when I was in the car on my way here, I put motivation on.
Ooh, motivate. Yeah. So there's some that I put that are the same. So I gave them both peppermint. I gave them both on guard. We'll talk about that. But I gave you motivate. And what do you like to do with motivate?
I like to put it on when I'm like about to do something that I am not very fully motivated for.
Encouraged.
And I've got this thing.
You put it on in the car, and how do you feel now?
Amazing. I also have Rescue. That's for the kids.
Yeah, that's part of the kids collection is Rescuer. And that has been really good. That's kind of for like any kind of aches and pains or any kind of you know, I don't know, it's almost like a boo-boo blend, I call it. So anything that hurts, you can put that Rescuer. It's kind of like a little more mild version of our Deep Blue. So that's really easy to use.
I love motivate.
Me, I use Breathe.
Oh yeah, you got Breathe in yours, right?
Because my throat gets clogged up. It runs in my mom's side of the family a bunch. So I use
so kind of like allergies and things like that.
Yeah.
So when you put Breathe on, where do you put it?
I like to set it like kind of like behind my neck and like my chest.
And then what do you feel when you put it on?
I feel like all that skunky stuff is like gone instantly.
That's awesome.
Also,
And then, oh yeah, this is one that you talk about a lot.
lavender.
And what do you do with lavender?
I set it on my cuts kind of like this one. And I've got a cut on my feet.
Burns.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so
I've got
lavender is very calming. This is a great one for kids, going to help with calming the emotions. So especially like for travel or trying to fall asleep that night, especially maybe in a different room or a different bedroom, but also really good for skin. So cuts, bumps, scrapes, bruises, burns, bee stings, bug bites, all of those things, sunburns, the lavender is going to be really healing. And which one are you putting on now?
Motivate.
Oh, motivate. She loves motivate. That is a really good one. And then you guys both commented about there's one that you guys both have that you said you really like.
Isn't that adaptive?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
adaptive.
You guys are like, man, that one smells really good.
I'm gonna put some on right now because I'm getting
And
hyper.
when you smell adaptive, what do you feel like?
I feel
let's see.
like. Well, I'm gonna do it right now.
Okay. This is one that our whole family loves. So you can't go wrong.
I feel so refreshed with it, and I love to put it on my pillow at night too because then it's so much easier to fall asleep with that. And I love to like.
That's a great idea. So you can take
Refreshing and all
adaptive.
that.
You can even just take a little swipe on your hand and then just do it right on the pillow. That's awesome. Great way to do it.
So when I smell like adaptive or put it on me, I feel like I just took a nap and I just woke up happy.
Oh, that's a really good explanation. So you feel like refreshed and you feel like ready to focus.
Yeah, like if you're starting to have a bad day and you're starting to get frustrated and you're saying, "Oh, for Pete's sake."
Then you bring out the adaptive when that's happening.
And then you just sniff it, or you can put it behind your neck or ears or on your wrist like this. And it's like you just started a new day, but you're better than before.
Yes, I love adaptive. It helps me a lot, especially in stressful situations or like
you just
doing homework, those kinds of things.
like you just.
Danny has one in the kids collection, and that one is been using that too.
Thinker. I like to put it on whenever I'm doing my homework or whenever. Well, I haven't gotten to do any homework since it's summer, but
your piano lessons.
Piano lessons, I love to put it on. And today I did some like Excel things, and it worked really well for those, and it got me calm and focused, and it made it a lot easier.
I like it because I feel like, yeah, like you said, it helps to, there's vetiver oil in there, which is one of my favorites. So it really helps to like calm everything down. But it's also really helping to keep you focused. So you don't feel like sleepy.
Daniel also has. He's kind of using this when he needs to forgive me for something. Lots of times.
These are like the sweetest brother and sister. They get along so well, but there are those moments.
When he
just happens in every
put this
family.
perfume.
Yes. And when you have you been using Forgive?
Yeah,
Have you used it? And how do you feel when you
Two.
put that one on?
I feel.
I haven't used this one in a while.
I feel like. I don't know what the word is. I feel like happy with Olivia, and I easily forgive her, and I do things, and then I'm a lot nicer to her.
Ooh, that's magic right there. Yeah, I like this one is like they call it a renewing blend. And I don't have this memorized, but there's spruce in there, so it does smell to me a little bit more herbal. It's got the bergamot, it's got juniper berry in there, it has myrrh oil, arbor vitae, thyme is in here, citronella. So it has a little bit more of an herbal smell, but all of it's very grounding too. So a lot of those woodsy oils.
Like after I've eaten dinner, breakfast, or lunch, I start to feel like I need to digest a little quicker
Especially after Taco Bell.
because I want to like jump into some activities before
That's right.
I need to. But
You want to go swimming, you want to go play.
I have to digest before I do that. So I like to use Digestin. I don't know how to pronounce it.
That's
like,
perfect.
that's
You
perfect.
said it just right.
I would say it was like Digestin.
Digest Zen. Yeah, you said that though, right? Yeah. Sounds
I
good.
really like using it because then I can, once I've used it, I just sit down for like 1 minute and I'm like jumping into
I
activities.
feel like it gets everything like
Yeah.
moving.
Mhm.
It takes away any type of, Digest Zen is one that our family uses a ton for travel. Because anytime we're traveling, I feel like your stomach gets kind of out of whack.
Especially on the
Like-
plane, like the butterflies.
Oh,
in your
Yeah,
stomach.
all those things like that nervous feeling or car sickness. Digest Zen is going to be the one that is going to help to alleviate that
I
pressure.
think you gave Digestin to him because he gets car sick, so he has to sit always in.
Oh, really? Oh, you should have sat in the front here.
No, like just on
Oh,
long trips.
long trips? Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. If someone puts me in the way back, it is not good.
Yeah.
All right, I'm wondering if anyone, got a couple comments.
Yes.
Let me just check and see. Got a couple comments. How can I see the comments? I can't. Oh, I thought I would be able to see these. Maybe, you know what? I just have to turn the volume down. This is new. Okay, how many drops in the rollerball for kids? So, Jen, these are, I don't know, because like doTERRA did these. So we didn't make these up, but these are theirs. And then we did a couple of kids ones too. So, but don't think that these kids ones are just for kids, because Thinker I use all the time. I mean, I love it. I feel like it, especially after a long day, or if you're working on a big project where it's like, there's a lot of work involved. This really helps to kind of do like a reset so you feel refreshed and you can focus again. That is one of my favorites. So,
And also, don't think you're too young to use essential oils. You just need to be you.
yeah, there you go. Just be you. And I think that with younger children, especially your age, right?
Yeah.
You're 11.
11, yeah.
And so this is a really good age to start introducing and I'm giving them their own oils to help them to feel empowered. I feel like my children are so much more in tune with how they're feeling, and they're much more aware of like what's going on or if something isn't right, and they know which tools to grab and to start using, so that situations don't get out of control or they don't get too overwhelmed, and it's just harder to kind of get out of that. So they're much more in tune with their body at a younger age, and I feel like this is kind of a great little travel because they have everything for issues that come up, especially for On Guard is in here for immune support. So I'm teaching them to roll it on their spine and the bottoms of their feet before bed at night. The adaptive to help with emotional support and being able to feel more relaxed and sleeping better at night. Digest Zen for travel because things get out of whack. Peppermint is so cooling on the body. So like they're in Dallas, Texas, where it's really hot. So peppermint, supermint, those are going to be ones that are going to help to like cool the body down naturally. But they have been loving it. They carry these around everywhere. And is there anything else you guys want to say?
Well,
I really like Serenity too.
Oh yeah, Serenity is another one, and I'm hoping we can make a rollerball of Serenity that you guys could have. But doTERRA doesn't have it ready to buy yet, so you can always make a rollerball also. So that's a fun project to do with kids if you find that they really like certain smells or want to take something with them, but you want to make sure it's diluted down. We always, even as adults, if we're putting oils on our body and applying directly to our skin, I always recommend that fractionated coconut oil. Fractionated means that all the fats have been pulled out. So it's in a liquid form. And when we apply oils to our skin, the ratio I usually do is like 3 drops of fractionated coconut oil, 1 drop of regular oil. And when we put that on our skin, first of all, it helps with any kind of like a skin sensitivity. So it's going to prevent any kind of reaction to the oil. It's going to help the oils to spread better so we can cover a larger surface area. And it's going to give the oils weight. So that means that they're not going to flash off and evaporate too quickly. And you're going to get a longer lasting benefit. So these are just like doTERRA already put them together. They're already ready to go. Super convenient. Yes, Olivia.
So I just really like, so if you're ever feeling like mad or something, or feeling besides calming, you're just like all frustrated and you're like, just like,
Not yourself.
yeah, just
Yeah.
like, well, now what? Because if something bad happened to you and then another bad thing happened to you and you're like, oh, what next? Well, why don't you just put Adaptive on? That's the best thing to work with calming stuff.
I
So-
agree.
And I also really, really like to put any oil that I like the smell of right underneath my nose.
Ooh, that's a really good idea, especially
And
with
I can smell it all
lavender.
the time.
I like Adaptive to put under my nose. It smells like I'm smelling chocolate or eating chocolate.
You keep smelling chocolate.
Yeah, she likes chocolate.
Make a chocolate rollerball. But lavender, I know Charlie, my son, lavender is his favorite. So, and I feel like that is just a great, very calming one.
Motivation
kind
smells
of-
like chocolate too.
I know you are. I
I
think
don't
I gotta
know
get you
what's
some
going on
chocolate.
with
Maybe
it.
you're having some chocolate withdrawal. But hang on to your cases, you guys. Share with your friends. Keep talking about it. Keep trying them out because I feel like the more you incorporate them into your routine, the easier it is to kind of recognize and know when to use them. But they're having a blast with them. It's so great. And thank you guys for being on our little
And-
show today. Yes.
If you like how they look and how the essential oils are in it, why don't you buy one?
You can do that. Super easy to do.
Or you can get one some for your cousins, nephews, like us.
Yeah, don't you think
Cousins,
oils are the best
nephews.
gift?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like who
Plus-
wouldn't want them?
They're long
Yeah.
lasting. And plus-
That is true.
Since they're in a rollerball, since they're rollerballs, you can never get too much.
No,
Never.
I mean you just can roll away and enjoy it. Kids are loving it.
Oh, and
uh,
the steel ball in it, sometimes it's kind of cold so that it feels real refreshing.
Yeah.
yes, I feel like it
On
feels really
hot sunny
clean.
days, hot sunny days, you just want to lie in a bath of ice cubes. You can just put like something on.
Like metal.
Yeah. No. You can just put whatever you want on that that you feel is gonna make you in a good mood, but it also feels good because it's a metal ball.
Yeah, all those good things. We're gonna say one more thing. You're good.
I have one more thing. I'm
Okay.
so glad that I got to do this interview because I also learned a lot more about oils.
Me too.
Oh, hey, cool. Well, we've got our Wellness Wednesdays coming up. All sorts of great education, and that's for all ages. Like, who doesn't want to feel better naturally, right?
Even
And
if you're an old grandma who's watching this, don't feel bad that I said that. Not offense. You can even put this stuff on.
you could.
Even the kids stuff, which is in white, because it's for kids, but you can still use it.
Yes. Yes.
Even if your kids have a case, then you can use it too. Just don't feel like you're too old to use this stuff.
No, good for all ages,
Yeah.
right? Grammy and
All
Papa,
ages.
they love it. They're using
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Good stuff. Okay,
Especially
guys.
MetaPower. Oh yeah, also use MetaPower.
That's something I talk about all the time. So we'll do another interview and we'll talk a little bit, maybe in the next couple of weeks here, talking about kind of their morning routine or their evening routine. You guys have to let us know what you want to hear more about, and we'll be back.
Bye.
Bye.